something that concerns me a lot is the idea that we would even look like China in any way. So can I have your commitment that as long as you're the chairman of the Federal Reserve System, that we will never have a central bank digital currency?
Yes.
Thank you for that. I think that's extremely important. It makes me very happy to hear you say that.
Well, BULLRUNNERS, I wanted to start off this video with some positive news regarding CBDCs. We just saw that Jerome Powell says that we are not going to be like China, and we're going to make sure that there is no CBDCs here in America's crypto world. And that's exciting. You know, there's been a lot of FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and despair in the market recently. We saw the price go down. I think it's going to probably, go back up a little bit, but I don't think that we've potentially hit our all-time lows, or not all-time lows, but more or less that we still have some room to go down for micro, right, before we go up higher. So, bull runners, it's Crypto Chris G. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to talk about some XRP news. We got some Solana news. We've got some Ethereum news. We're going to look at some of the conviction bags that are absolutely getting just sold off on to, it hurts, but this is part of the game. Got some other stuff we're going to look at. We're going to, touch base on what Mr. Portnoy is doing and the coins that he's involved himself with. And I think also got an airdrop for you from Altcoin Pro University. So it's going to be action-packed. Hope you guys are along for the ride here. If you're feeling bullish, 777. If you're feeling blessed, 777. If you're going to be the first millionaire in your family tree, make sure you like and subscribe below. And always, nothing is financial advice. It's entertainment purposes only. Let's run it up. So let's start off with some ETF news. We are seeing that the SEC acknowledges filing from VanEck Spot on Solana's ETF. I also pretty sure there was a few more at the same thing. Yeah, so you're seeing VanEck, you're also seeing 21 shares, and you're seeing Bitwise Invest, all with filings for Solana ETFs. That's great news for the Solana ecosystem. You're seeing that a lot more Solana news in the recent time here. Even a Franklin Solana Trust was registered in Delaware. And you can see here the co-founder, Roz, says if you're building in crypto and getting approached to participate in the SPAC, please DM him about it, going public on-chain instead. So you've got a lot of, you have the leaders of Solana, wanting people to reach out, build on-chain, go public on-chain instead of that. And you can also see here that a Canary SEC filing as well. Now, here's some fun stuff. We have this gentleman here, VC by Jason. He's the first investor in Athena Wow, as well as a host and a couple podcasts. Has a huge following on Twitter. But he demands just ban these stupid effing meme coins to the SEC government, which is impossible. As you can see here, Param says it, then you would have to shut down blockchain. So, kind of funny. I know a lot of us are feeling, if you've been playing the game for a little bit, it's a lot harder than it should be right now. Even with a lot of liquidity in the market, it's not driving so much into the meme coin side of the world right now because there's just people are greedy. A lot of JEETs out there right now, and a JEET stands for 2x and run. So people are selling their bags. They're not holding as like they did in the last half year, even if not farther back. And we're experiencing a lot of volatility and a lot of coins going down a lot harder. People are selling their conviction bags that I discussed on our last video that, they're selling, they're rotating and chasing. So let's take a look at some stuff before we jump into some XRP and what, in the meme coin world. But we also are seeing here that the fees on Solana aren't cheaper if you pay 3 cents to get rugs $5,000 every day. It's like being excited that a casino offers free ATM withdrawals as you blow away all your money, but the fees are cheap. So he's not wrong on that. A lot of people, it is cheaper to play the game on Solana, but a lot of these coins aren't legitimate and they're getting people wrecked. So it's always just don't worry about what's cheaper. Sometimes more or less just make sure that you keep an eye on on what the market's doing and try to prepare yourself to find these good coins that are launching. Let's touch base on the ETH stuff here. Income was talking about some ETH information here I think is very important. Everyone is afraid to call that wick a bottom, but it is the largest volume candle and liquidation event and are even more confirmation. You'll notice that happens to top and bottoms. Your long chop may feel like eternity in crypto, but in 2024, it's just been ranging. So he's calling the bottom for Ethereum. If you're an Ethereum maxi or someone that was thinking about selling, might not be the right time to do that. And then here's your daily OVV. It paints a very different picture. Smart money has been accumulating. Retail has been shaken out, and sentiment and gas fees at an all-time low, while accumulation is obvious. BlackRock didn't just invest $500 million in this for fun. So personally, I'm going to be paying attention to ETH a little bit more than I used to. Maybe I might throw some leverage on it. Obviously, don't take my word for that on that, or even Income Sharks if you feel different. But it's definitely something where it might be a time to start playing around on the ETH chain a little bit more than used to. Now, I do have some fun stuff. I wanted to share something from Altcoin Pro University. This is from DeFi Mo. It's a new airdrop claim, and if you're not part of Altcoin Pro, let's take a look before we talk about that. But you do have the opportunity. We have over 1,200 members in here, $97 a month, $970 a year if you want to save some money. You got all the classes, you got everything you need in here from expert analysis. They just had an amazing person named Nick on the show, or it was either Nick or Doug on Monday, and he was talking about a lot more like analytics and how to do TA work and stuff like that. So it was a good hour. And you get those on Mondays with experts, and then you also get Thursday calls for the a catch up, right? So what I did want to show you, if you haven't had a chance to come join this community, you can, below in the description here is the links. But we do have the airdrop here called Layer, and so what is Sol Layer? Sol Layer is a high-speed blockchain network built to handle over 1 million transactions per second, making it faster and cheaper than most blockchains. It enhances Solana with cutting-edge technology and near-instant transactions, lower fees, and better tools for developers. So here's some ideas here. Eligibility. Why does this matter? Take a look at this. Pause the video, and you can see here the tokenomics and where to claim. Let's go ahead and take a look. That would be claim.sollayer.foundation. Always check links. Make sure that you don't click on anything that doesn't seem legit. And then you can check your eligibility right from their website for this airdrop. So going into XRP news, thought this was a pretty dope video. Let's take a listen.
Another one you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them, and basically the Ripple's going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now, and Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it, and there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out. So
another one.
So you get some information coming out there. People are very bullish on this. He's not wrong. And I think this is great news. Bank of America only using Ripple for all their transactions. What else do you need? Is that not enough? And I mean, I think that it's not enough. Personally, I think that you're going to also need more banks. But this is a case, and this is a good, going in the right direction. Giga bullish on it. Great news. You can see that everyone here is paying attention to this, and Fox Business is talking about XRP. So moving towards some of the meme coin side of the world here. We have, we have a little bit of crashing out, so please bear with the language here. But, to kind of give you guys an idea, if you haven't been paying attention to Dave Portnoy and what's been happening, but Portnoy was talking about launching his own meme coin. He was going back and forth, and he decided to go into, the degen trenches where all of us degens are, and take a look at what what was happening in this market and how to understand it better, so that he can go talk to, if he's going to launch his own coin or buy another coin, where he can fit in. So he got involved with a coin called Jailstool. This coin is now on it's on a nice uptrend right now. It's gaining a lot of, it basically almost just did a 2x from earlier today. But you can see at the beginning here, it ramped up. I think it was over like 230 million dollar market cap. He started saying, I'm not selling anything to $1 billion, setting kind of like the tone for where he plans to even first start taking profits. And when you start talking like that in our industry, you create a lot of FUD. You create a lot of profit takers right then, because it's kind of like buy the hype, sell the news. And on that case, as an influencer, you're selling on top of him because you know that you want to beat everyone else to the end of the game, right? It doesn't mean that $1 billion market cap would be the end of the game, but he did, over the last few days, he's been tweeting about this. He's making, he has different merchandise that he wants to do for this thing. This is not the coin that he launched, or and it's not. He hasn't launched a coin, right? But this is one that's called a community takeover, and it's called Jail Stool, and this is the one that he went into. I personally don't own any. I mean, it would have been great right there to pick up some, but just like it's too much sometimes. And let's just kind of look here at what he crashed out. And I mean, this is stuff, and I agree with him. This is the state of the market right now, and sometimes it needs to be heard. So let's jump in for a little bit.
Liquidity with Jail Stool. Let people, you're so dumb. You fucking crypto fucking guys. So small, so short-sighted. Let me get real liquidity from outside your crypto world. You think people know how to use a Phantom wallet and how to use Moonshot, all this shit? They don't. I have 100,000 people holding my tokens, and I'm bringing people in. Who's gonna play this game if you guys are sniping them the second it goes up a little bit? Let the thing roll, you fucking morons. Fucking cunts. I Jail Stool. I wanted to see, how does this go? What can I get it to? I got to like 225 million market cap. Can somebody explain to me Fartcoin? How does Fartcoin have 600 million? What is going on there? Who is buying Fartcoin? You have somebody who literally is like, I'm not selling. I'm gonna promote this shit for free. And what is the thanks I get when Kraken lists it, which you fucking idiots don't get? That lets normal people try to get involved. You start clipping it. Why? Because you're greedy and selfish. I have plenty of...
So interesting about that point right there is, in previous years of trading, when you buy at the beginning of an inception of a coin like this, that is kind of like the sell point, right? You hold until you get to an essential exchange, and then you sell on top of the essential exchange. However, what's happening in this case is people are just absolutely clipping their entire bags. And, Kraken is a tier 1 exchange. It's huge. And he's not wrong. Like, why are you doing this right now? Like, this can go so much higher, especially with his reach and having Kraken on it now. He's not wrong on that point.
I'm trying to build something that I thought would be good for everybody. And you selfish, choose rich, mutant assholes couldn't handle it. Pisses me off. Everyone wants quick, get out. Fine, that's fine. By the way, that's fine. That's fine. When I say I hold. Jail Stool, it was up to over $6 million. I didn't touch dick, and I'm still promoting and trying to get out. Said I won't touch it for years, basically. Couldn't handle it. You guys couldn't take it. Ooh, makes me mad. I'm trying to help. I want to make people money, believe it or not. But I don't want to make mutants money. I want to make normal people who don't necessarily totally get this game. And you won't let them. You snipe them. Ooh, makes me mad.
So a few things real quick. Yeah, it's frustrating. Imagine putting a lot of effort in here. You hold this bag. It's unrealized, right? So it's up to $6 million, but that doesn't mean you can just take out $6 million. He would lose probably half of that. So he does have a bag worth over $1 million at least that he could get out of, right? But he's not touching a penny of it. He's doing all this for free now, right? But it is definitely frustrating. You got to imagine that, in his position, it also makes him look bad too, because he's going to be out there putting his neck on the line for this coin, and people just absolutely are disrespecting it. So, let's take a look at it again here. You can see that today it's having a definitely a reversal in place. It looks nice. I mean, this could be a coin that you might want to keep an eye on. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I personally am not exposed, like I said, but I will be just paying attention to what happens to it. And it's also really good entertainment value, to be honest with you, just watching all the stuff that Dave Portnoy's doing. So use your DYOR in this one. You can see here, I'll also give you another, this is where he basically said, I verbally locked the coin. So he didn't lock his tokens as everyone wants you to on chain. But I mean, it's not like he's the developer of this coin. So, he says people don't have to believe me, but I always say what I do. And I'm not going to sell a cent until $1 billion market cap. And even then, I'm not going to dump it. So it is your word versus theirs or whatever, and it's not even versus theirs, but more or less that he is not wrong. He does keep his word. So, and he's a public figure. So, I don't see why people shouldn't give him a little bit more respect than they are right now. Going over to UFD, this has been a pain in the behind. Let's be real. This is my highest conviction bag. It is getting absolutely murked right now. It's bloody. But I want to focus on a couple things. Ledger here has doing community, community polls, community fund stuff here. What are the strongest meme coins? It was UFD versus WIF. WIF is, was at 1.6 billion, I think, before. It's been pretty high. I'm not quite sure. We can take a look at where it's at right now just to see. And interesting enough, so about 620 million. This coin has seen better days, but even at 620 million with 11.8 million dollars of liquidity, I mean, can't be mad. But except for that, that looks brutal, right? So this thing has been in a billion plus range. I think maybe even 2 billion at this point. And it's going up against a coin that is at $36 million market cap. Guys, I've been preaching about this coin for a while, but it's got a stronger community, and the community stepping up and proving it by the W's we have here. You can see here that they are doing a contest between the community coins to see which is better. Is community still active? It is still live. They might buy some more. Looks really cheap. There's people making videos. Average Crypto is a good friend of mine. Love seeing the UFT community energized with this huge sell-off. Charts go up, charts go down, but the community stay together and get stronger during dips. And as BitBoy J said, no matter the price, no matter the timeline, my conviction is on UFD is unmatched. The last time I felt this way was with SHIB. Sell what you want, yap if you must. But when it's all said and done, remember this tweet, you'll come back and say I should have bought more. That's a homie of mine. I'm a part of Living on the Internet, which is his private group. It costs about $2,500 to be in. It's a very small group of only 333 keys. And I've had many long conversations about UFD with him and his conviction on this. And I believe everything he's saying here. He's a very, very smart trader. He's used to seeing his bags go into millions and come back down and go back up. He's made multi-millions in the previous cycle. And I don't think he's wrong here. Going over to our other conviction, we had some sell-off on MLG. We had that huge spike here with the Aiden Ross podcast, and you're seeing the sell-off after that. For some reason, I can't. We'll just leave it right here. But anyway, the point of what I want to show here is that this is another coin that I have high conviction in, sitting at that 60 million market cap range. It did break that trend line that we were looking at for higher lows, but it is, to me, still very bullish. Aiden Ross freaking out, but let's just hear him freak out for a second. I'll explain what he means.
Check MLG. Let's check it out. I actually have not been looking at MLG. Let's see what it's at. Brother, there is no way my MLG is down this much fucking bread. This has got to be fake. I'm sorry. I don't believe this shit. I'm sorry. There is legit no fucking way that my MLG coin is at 17 bands. I paid 50K and it's at this. I'm down fucking 30K. Should I put more in? I don't know what the fuck to do. I bought that shit at a fucking peak. I got raped. How many of y'all sold on me? Don't even lie. I know motherfuckers made bread. I know y'all did. Oh, fuck no. Look at you.
Well, so anyway, so people do sell in order to make bread, to profit on people like this. These are kind of like local top signals, right? So understand you top blasted MLG. This is what the clan recommended you do. Dollar cost average. By doing, you can average down your cost per share. HODL and load the dips. W strategy. Many of us do this. Learn from MLG, and it's game on for your MLG. And he's not wrong. This is you can't you can top blast out anything you want. No one's gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you, right? But dollar cost averaging is how people make the most money in this industry. If you're not lucky, right? If you get lucky, buy it at the beginning, it goes up high, and congratulations. But dollar DCAing into coins that you feel conviction on will help. Is how you do it. Like it's not a new strategy. It's semi boring. It's not much fun to just DCA all day, but it works. So don't be stressed out, guys. Make sure you touch some grass. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hope you like the content. I'm not going where I'm gonna keep doing this until I get better and better at it. I know some people call my stuff clickbait or whatever, but I'm not here to clickbait anybody. I'm here to just try to learn and spread what I know and help you guys make better decisions. But thanks for sticking around with me. Bull Runners, let's run it up, and I'll see you next time.